Competition is all about. The two teams who have struggled so far this season, just one win between these two so far. Ludwigsburg in particular, who went all the way to the Final Four last season, find themselves down at the bottom of the table. But here are the fixtures for game day 5. 3 of them to be played today, with Avellino taking on Banvit tomorrow. Nizhny Novgorod and Le Mans already underway in the first game of the day, and Anvil and Murcia going head-to-head at the same time as this one. So not the best of starts for the hosts. Just one win from their opening 4 games in this regular season. And for Ludwigsburg, it has been a disastrous start. They have yet to record a win. 4 defeats in a row for the Germans. Murcia top of the table as it stands in Group A with 4 wins out of 4. Banvit and Avellino with 3 wins each, and then Anvil and Le Mans with a 2-2 record coming into game day 5. Well, Ludwigsburg have led at half-time in 3 of their 4 games so far in the Basketball Champions League. John Patrick's side had a remarkable run last time around. They'll be hoping to kickstart their campaign here. Owen Klassen has been one of their more important players, number 5, with having only played 2 games, an average of 8.5 points, 5 rebounds and 0.5 assists. Malcolm Hill averaging 12.5 points, and Kellen Martin as well, averaging 14 points, 5.7 rebounds and 1 assist so far. Well, the Latvians have recorded 1 victory in their opening 4 games. They've won at home against Banvit in week 3, and this is their roster. A couple of names to look out for: Richard Lomash, 22-year-old, averaging 14.5 points per game. Maris Gulbis, the only player to average over 10 points and over 5 rebounds. And Jonathan Arledge as well, averaging 17.5 points per game so far in this competition. Now, John Patrick, who led his side to a remarkable campaign last time around, of course. They came through 3 rounds of qualifying to reach the Final Four. They lost to Monaco in the semi-finals and then to Murcia in the 3rd place playoff. Along the way, they got the better of tonight's opponents as well. These two are drawn in the same group in the 2017-18 season. Ludwigsburg winning both pretty comfortably as well. They won by 12 points when they last met here. And the home win was even bigger. It has been a poor start for them so far, and incredibly strong group, this one. A difficult start, as I mentioned already, for the Germans. They have put in a decent display in parts in many of the games that they've played so far this season. They were leading at half-time in 3 of the previous 4. They were leading by 9 against Anvil after the end of the first quarter. Still ahead by half-time. Still ahead as well at the end of the 3rd quarter, but the difference was fairly significant in the end. They lost by 8 points. The Ventspils, well, their only win so far did come at home against Banvit. One of 2 home games they've played so far. They lost to Anvil here in week 1. The comprehensive victory for the Poles on that day as well, a 21-point victory. They were 17 points clear at the end of the first quarter. And they'd moved 24 points clear by the end of the first half. A little bit of a fight back from Ventspils, but it wasn't enough, so they were beaten at home on game day 1. Narrow 6-point defeat to Murcia on game day 2 on the road. And last week they took on Le Mans Once again, it was on the road, and they found themselves 11 points down at the end of the first half. Pulled it back to a 6-point game by the end of the third quarter, but ended up losing by 15. Side led by Robert Stellamas. Returning coach for another season of the Basketball Champions League. Ventspils have participated in all 3 editions so far. They lost to Venezia in the playoff qualifiers in the 2016-17 season. They just missed out on a playoff spot last season, finishing 5th in their group, which of course included tonight's opponents. They did beat the defending champions last season twice in the regular season, Iberostar Tenerife. A few of these players, including Maris Gulbis and Riaz Lomash, were involved last season as well. They have struggled at home though. In this competition, they've only won 1 of their last 7 at home. In the meantime, here is your refereeing team this evening. From Greece, Bosnia-Herzegovina and Italy. The question is, can Ludwigsburg get back to the form which saw them have such a wonderful run in this competition last season? It is a much changed roster from the side that was so successful. Here is that starting 5: Crawford, Vasilkovsky, Jones, Hill and Mbakwe making up the starting 5 for the Germans. Malcolm Hill's been absolutely crucial for them this season, averaging 12.5 points, 4.8 rebounds and 2.3 assists. It hasn't been enough though for John Patrick, who was Coach of the Year last year. A remarkable run through qualifying in the group phase and all the way to the Final 4. But Stelmacher's Ventspils side will start like this: Johnson, Lomash, Gulbis, Arlich and Drame making up the starting 5 for the Latvians. They look to record their 2nd win of the season. They did beat Banvit here. Banvit side who are doing pretty well, sitting up in 2nd place in the group table as things stand, with a 3-1 record along with Avellino of Italy. These two are currently the bottom 2 sides in Group A. A victory, particularly for Ventspils, will certainly improve their outlook. Ludwigsburg still have plenty to do. They'll have plenty of time to do it in. There's still 10 games to go, including this evening's clash. Well, there's Malcolm Hill, 23-year-old American. Not as though he was going to do enough to help his side to victory against Anvil last week. Wasn't quite able to produce enough in the end. Another player we should probably mention is Aaron Best, who hasn't quite shown his best form so far for Ludwigsburg. Has some Basketball Champions League experience with Juventus Utena. If he gets going, he could be a really significant weapon for the visitors as they try and secure their first win of the season. Jonathan Arlich, their 27-year-old American, averaging 17.5 points in this tournament so far. We're in number 21 for the Latvian side. We are nearly ready to get underway here at the Ventspils Olympic Centre. Northwestern Latvia, the venue for this one. Game day 5 in the Basketball Champions League. Players are ready. Huge game for both of these teams. Both have endured a rather poor start. Both will be keen to start putting things right. In Group A, the bottom 2 sides in the group will go head-to-head in just a moment, but we have a slight delay. And hopefully we will be getting underway very, very shortly here. There's possibly slight issue with the scoreboard, so to get that sorted out before we can get underway here. An extra chance for the coaches to deliver a few extra messages, a few final details. I think we're ready. Big game for both teams. Will Ludwigsburg get their first win of the season, or will the Latvians make it back-to-back home wins? Having won just one of their last 7 here at home. We're underway in the Basketball Champions League on game day 5. First possession here to the Latvian side. Ventspils for their second win of the campaign. Arledge going for the 3-point attempt early on here. It's missed and claimed by Malcolm Hill. Jones. Just about claimed there by Drame. And it should be the opening points of the evening. It is for Gulbis. Maris Gulbis off the mark nice and quickly for the hosts. Crawford. Vasilkovsky for 3, gets it. Ludwigsburg take the lead courtesy of Adam Vasilkovsky. Lomash. Arledge against the 3-point effort this time, but he gets it back once more. And Lomash for 3, he misses. Gulbis can't gather the rebound. Here's Hill. Crawford. Hill again. Comes inside and can't get it to go. They'll retain it here though, the German side here. Going for their first win of the season. Narrow lead as Vasilkovsky puts up the 2 and gets it. 5 points for him already. Adam Vasilkovsky making a really good start here. Gulbis to Drame. To Gulbis once again. Up against Malcolm Hill. Hook shot finish from Gulbis. It's 4 points for him so far. Crawford. Vasilkovsky. Rebound claimed by Arlich. Gulbis snatched the rebound. And Drame to go for three, missed it. Keeps it alive, Arlich. Look pass there from Johnson. And foul's been called here. Crawford penalised. Over 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Recent Ludwigsburg lead by 1 and not anymore. Ventspils take the lead. Jones. Puts up the 2. Can't get it to go, and the rebound is claimed by Arlich, who draws the foul. Aaron Johnson. Floats it up, alley-oop pass, nicely put away. Usman Drame. Just making that look pretty simple in the end. Just helped it on its way. Vasilkovsky for another 3. No joy this time. Ventspils have a 3-point advantage here. Lomash gets it back from Gulbis. Lomash floats it up, and Drame draws the foul this time. Almost a carbon copy of his last 2-pointer. Couldn't quite get it to go, but he will go to the foul line here. Floated pass again up towards Drame, this time by Lomash. Usman Drame makes the first. Second one just about kept out there by Vasilkovsky. Here's Crawford. Vasilkovsky has scored all 5 of German team's points so far as Klassen looks to get his name on the board, draws the foul, and will go to the line. Owen Klassen, the Canadian, making the first of his free throws. And the second as well. And Backway is back on the court for Ludwigsburg. Johnson, Knowledge, Usman Drame, Lomash, Arlich for 3, it's no good. Drame couldn't claim the rebound, and Backway finds Crawford. Crawford might go it alone here. Pass was irrelevant in the end because he stepped out of bounds. To pick out Vasilkovsky, but just overstepped. Gulbis. Aaron Johnson. Lomash. Back to Johnson. Just enough time to get the shot away. It's Klein who claims the rebound, and away comes Crawford. Still Crawford. Back way. Stolen by Alic. And Alic gets the pass out to Johnson. And the offensive foul called against Alic. Another look here. Klein. Crawford goes for the two and gets it. First points of the evening for Jordan Crawford. Ties the game at 9 apiece, just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here is Johnson for Ventspils, and Alic draws the foul. Two for Alic. The Latvians lead once more. Narrow advantage, 11 points to 9. Crawford. That'll be three-point play possibility. Sabekis was the foul here. Lewis Blouse with his first foul of the game. Sabekis missed the free throw. Eventually Ventspils come away with the ball. This is Johnson. Aaron Johnson. Layup missed by Blouse. Crawford. Another two for Jordan Crawford, who's just starting to find his rhythm here as the first timeout is called. Ludwigsburg are in front, up by 2 here. Back-to-back buckets for Crawford. A 2-point lead for the visitors, 13-11.
Everybody okay? Hey, to the ball on D. We're getting beat on the ball. We gotta help at the basket. Don't come out to help. We gotta help. Okay? Hey, these guards look to pass on the drive.
A pretty tight contest, this one so far. Much to choose between the two struggling teams in Group A. To include Nizhny Novgorod in that group as well. They have just one win from their opening 4. And the other 5 teams will be relatively content with the start they made. Murcia, of course, a bit delighted. 4 wins out of 4 for them. They're looking to make it 5 in a row this week as 3-point attempts missed there by Bezins. It's Klein. Crawford. As though he's about to take on a huge 3-pointer there. Instead he wriggles his way through and makes the layup. Jordan Crawford. Just breeze past Drame there. Great layup, great finish. He moves on to 6 points. Drame underneath it. Oh, he's missed it, and second attempt draws the foul. Got away with it there. And Backway, a man penalised. Drame, I think he should have dealt with it first time around. Took 2 players out there, but missed a fairly simple shot. Can make amends here. Two from 2. And a 2-point game once again. Crawford. Bezins. Oh, blocked to the basket there by Drame. Usman Drame with the block. Big strong hand from Usman Drame. No way through. Latvian international Ingus Jakovic missing his first free throw but making his second one. And they have a 1-point game. 6 from 8 from the foul line for the hosts. First miss from Jakovic, the first one they have missed from the free throw line. Bezins. Wasilkowski. 2 more. He's hit Ludwigsburg's only 3-pointer so far. 7 points in total for him. Top scorer in the game. No-look bounce pass didn't quite work out that time. And the visiting team take full advantage. Nobody there to stop Sebekis this time. Oh, and thrown down by Yanis Bezins. There's Crawford. Oh, he's made it in off the glass. Just can't miss at the moment. Jordan Crawford, 4 from 4 from the field. For the Ludwigsburg number 1. Here's home side now looking to respond here through Lomash. And now Aaron Johnson. Bezins for 3. He's missed it. Johnson has it. Lomash. And Johnson. Aaron Johnson draws the foul. Sebekis penalised. 20 seconds left in the first quarter here. Ludwigsburg up by 5. They've had big leads at this stage of a game before this season and come away with nothing. Second one is made by Johnson. Crawford. Final few seconds of the quarter here. Crawford's pass, excellent. Ventspils puts it away. 9 points for him in this first quarter. And that is a pretty satisfying opening 10-minute period for Ludwigsburg. They're up by 6. Good solid start here in northwestern Latvia for the visiting team. 23 points to 17 at the end of the first.
Look to reuse it. If Orane is back here at the basket, we can play around with him. We can play around with him. And the kick out is also yeah, look to reuse these. On defense, it's just about we can't foul.
Half their points are at the free throw line.
Yeah, half their points. Stop and go. We got to penetrate. We need to
go 5 down. Fling ball. Floor make back pick, down pick, coming, change time. 5 from here, come. Watch, pop, attack, wide. Okay, I know. Roll inside, make screen, roll inside, watch here.
Lusman Drame is the top scorer for the home side so far. 5 points in that opening quarter. Gulbis with 4. Drame also leading the way in terms of rebounds as well with 3 so far. Aaron Johnson getting his first point from the foul line a short time ago. A couple of assists for him, the only player to have more than 1 assist so far in the game. For the hosts who have 17 points at the end of the first quarter, trailing by 6. Crawford and Ventspils leading the way for Ludwigsburg, 17 points between them. Klassen with 2 and Sabekis with 4 as Malcolm Hill joins the party with a 3-pointer. First points of the evening. 9-point lead now. This is Lomash for Ventspils. The foul is drawn. And Yanis Berzins. Nice pass from Lomash. He's made the 2, drew the foul, will go to the line. The additional free throw here. Makes it. Crawford, a lot of space to go for the 3, misses. Full of confidence, Crawford. First one he's missed from the field. 3 assists, 8 points for him so far. Time he's missed one. Lomash lays it up but can't get it to go. Rebound claim there by Sabekis. Hill waiting for it on the outside. Sabekis draws the foul. He'll go to the line this time. Excellent work by Donata Sabekis. point on the board. Sabekis. Alic goes for the 2 and gets it. Jonathan Alic doubles his tally for the night. This is Sabekis. Oh, lovely pass. Vasilkovsky. Easy put away for him. How about the pass here from Sabekis? The no look. And the easy finish from Vasilkovsky. He's got double digits on the board already, 11 for him. What a great assist that was from Sabekis as Alic gets another 2. And Sabekis again. 7 points, 2 assists and a rebound for him so far. Hill overcooked the pass. Johnson. Snatched by Mbakwe. Crawford. Still Crawford. He's drawn the foul here. His first foul of the game. Still a 7-point lead. Increase on the end of the first quarter where they were up by 6, the visiting team. Just looking at this again. Was penalised in the end. Just a little bit of a trip, I think, from Jakovic. Here's Jallo, well to keep hold of it, spinning his way through and knocking it in off the glass. Nothing Gulbis could do to stop him. 9-point lead. Lomash. Drame and Klein battling for it. Final touch off Klein. Went out of bounds. Aaron Johnson goes for the 3 and makes it. Aaron Johnson takes his personal tally up to 4, but more importantly, cuts the gap to 6 points once again. Here is Jallo. Oh, great block from Drame. Not for the first time tonight. A big hand there. And what a good response from Ventspils as well. Suddenly it's a 3-point game. Gulbis nails it from distance. A good little spell this for the hosts. Starting here with the block from Drame. Big rejection from Usman Drame. And then Gulbis nailing the three at the other end.
Nothing. Fast cut, good down picks here and then follow, watch at that white. After that spacing, attack here. Go on the button, watch the guy fast. Go on that. Two head. Go on Tony's side.
A good spell for Ventspils in the last couple of minutes. They've turned a 9-point deficit to a 3-point deficit. Back-to-back three-pointers for Aaron Johnson and Maris Gulbis. Here is Crawford. 8 points and 3 assists for him so far. Jones finds Klein. This is Vasilkovsky. 25-year-old German, the veteran. So important to them. Klein goes for the three. Oh, he's made it. Huge three-pointer. Konstantin Klein restores a 6-point advantage. Usman Drame. Anthony Bean. Now Aaron Johnson. He goes for the three and he makes it as well. It's raining threes in Ventspils. Second for Johnson. And backward. Now Klein. Goes for the long two. Can't get it to go. It's gathered by Vasilkovsky, who just finishes with so much composure once again. There's Bean. Gulbis. Lomash back to Gulbis. Lines up the three. Makes it. They're just not missing them at the moment, Ventspils. Gulbis moves into double digits. He's got 4 from 4 from the field as well. Here's Vasilkovsky. Crawford. And Mbakwe nails a long two. Precision shooting from both teams in this second quarter. Anthony Bean. Lomash. Gulbis. To Drame, back to Gulbis. Just stepped out of bounds. Crawford has it here for Ludwigsburg. Lead by 4. Jones. Oh, Drame was there again. Lomash. I think that was an intended pass for Gulbis. It didn't find its way to him. Here's Jones. Lamont the Shaw, Jones, and now it's for Vasilkovsky. Solkowski. It's goal interference. And two more for the 35-year-old. 15 points now. Johnson, Gulbis, to Johnson again, lost it, Crawford away, and Crawford has it stolen from him, and it's up, thrown down. How about that for Bezins, the steal, and the reverse jam from the big man. Standing play from Bezins. Ludwigsburg. Now free throws coming. And Yanis Bersin's just produced the moment of the game so far. Two and a half minutes to go in the first half here. Ludwigsburg lead by 5. Foul is the call. Gulbis draws the foul. Jones with his second foul of the game. Now Johnson. Lomash. Bezins, the fake, and the long two. He was just inside the arc. Here's Crawford. Malcolm Hill. Bezins with another foul. It's 2 in quick succession for a 25-year-old. I thought he was being withdrawn there, but it's actually Gulbis who's made way. .13 instead of the 31 going off there, replaced by Usman Drame. Now Crawford. Into the corner, three-point attempt is good. Sabakis draining the three. And they have an 8-point lead now, Ludwigsburg. Nice pass through Crawford. No mistake from the corner. 46-38. Ludwigsburg still lead.
Against number 1. You have to be safe and let me go. Last man inside. Last man inside. With 4. Wait. Safe. One step.
If you step out on the hedge, we're going to really load up here. We're going to really load up if they come down. If they run their foot down, if they dive, we're not going to get the penetration, okay? Keep looking to switch if they do that stagger. Good job, Mo. Good job. Next time on offense, go short.
Well, this was a real standout moment from Yanis Bezins. A reverse dunk. Real highlight moment. His side are behind. got themselves to within 3. They now trail by 8. There's still a minute 40 left. Second quarter approaching the halfway stage. And Ludwigsburg get that first all-important win as it's thrown down. Usman Drame. Ventspils making sure they stay in touch. Nice handoff there from Johnson. 5 assists now for Aaron Johnson. 7 points, 2 rebounds. Decent night for him so far. The offensive foul there by Donatas Sebekis. Aaron Johnson. Knowledge would have cut the gap to just 3 points as we enter the final minute in this first half. 6 points the difference as it stands, as it was at the end of the first quarter. Drame making the steal again there, and he's got it back in. Usman Drame out to Jakovic, and Drame couldn't quite hold on to the rebound. Crawford. Hill goes for the 3, gets it, Malcolm Hill. A relatively quiet night so far, but he has produced a couple of 3-pointers at crucial times. And it's a 9-point lead here. Ventspils look to create one last chance. It's Lomash for 3, and he's missed it. So at the end of the first half, it is a good-looking lead for Riesen Ludwigsburg. For the 4th time in 5 Basketball Champions League games this season, they lead at the halfway stage. Can they go all the way this time and secure their first win? 49-40. The visitors are in front at the half-time interval. Shading it in all areas, really good 3-point shooting from the visiting team. They've really impressed from beyond the arc. 5 from 7 in that first half. 3 blocks for Ventspils, all coming courtesy of Usman Drame. Gulbis leading the way in terms of points for them with 10. It's Vasilkovsky who has 15 for Ludwigsburg. Look at that, 3 blocks from Drame, who's been absolutely vital. He bears into a couple of steals, and the most dramatic moment, shall we say, of that first half. That reverse dunk. The 180. And he put away with such authority. Expert work from him. Ludwigsburg will be pretty happy with the way things have played out in the first half here. Of course, coming into this game, having not won in the Basketball Champions League so far. They find themselves up again at the halfway stage. 9 points clear. They have been in this position before this season and come away with nothing. 3 times in the previous 4 games they have led at half-time. Can they turn this one around? Time will tell. It should be an exciting second half. We'll leave you with highlights from the first period. In the first half, I should say, the first 2 quarters. Will be back in around about 10 minutes' time for the start of the 3rd quarter. Can Ventspils turn this around, and will Ludwigsburg get that all-important first win in Group A of the Basketball Champions League?
Vēl neteikšu ko. Un es redzu, man ir viens dalībnieks, un man ir nepieciešams, man ir 2 dalībnieki, aplausi, kā jūs sauc. Markus un Edvards piedalīsies šajā konkursā. Tātad, viens stājas vienā pusē, viens stājas otrā pusē. Jūsu uzdevums pirmajiem atbrīvoties no visām 10 bumbiņām. Izskaitam jums 10 bumbiņas. Ir. Tātad pirmajam jāiemet 10 bumbiņas. Izskaitīsim, lai jūs ir vienāds attālums. Šeit. Jā. Tātad pēc manas starta signāla jūs sāksiet mest, un pirmais, kurš iemet visas 10 bumbiņas, ir uzvarētājs. Tātad 3, 2, 1, aiziet! Atbalstam! Mums ir uzvarētājs! Apsveicam Markusu, aplausi! Un Markus balvā iegūs nelielu, bet tomēr dronu. Aplausi viņam, un Edvards tagad balvā powerlampu un vēl balvu. Un tātad turpinām atbalstīt, un nākamajā 2 minūšu pārtraukumā jums tāpat ir iespēja laimēt balvu no mūsu sadarbības partnera Moller Autoveicos. Tiekamies nākamajā 2 minūtēm.
Well, welcome back to the Olympic Centre in Ventspils. Third quarter on the way very, very shortly here in Group A of the Basketball Champions League on game day 5. Ludwigsburg chasing their first win in this season's competition. Team who finished 4th in the 2017-18 campaign, finding it much tougher this time around. Yet to record a victory. And Ventspils looking for only their second win. They're going to have to do it with a 9-point deficit at the start of this third quarter. It's been a good standard from both teams so far. A lot of pressure on whoever comes out of this without a victory, particularly if it's Ludwigsburg. None from 5. Will be a rather worrying record to have. Just keep on increasing that pressure week by week the longer they go without a victory. It's worth remembering that last season in the Basketball Champions League they only lost 2 games in all of the regular season. They had a 12-2 record, the same as Iberostar Tenerife, who incidentally lost twice, both times to Ventspils, who finished 5th in the group, transferring to the FIBA Europe Cup, missing out on the round of 16. Tenerife, Ludwigsburg, PAOK and Neptunas finished above them, so they weren't able to claim a place in the last 16 last time around, and they missed out on the last 16 the year before as well, after qualifying for the pre-playoff qualifiers from the regular season in a slightly different format. More teams in the first season of the Basketball Champions League, of course. It's been cut down to 32 in the last 2 editions of this tournament, so a more straightforward outcome with the top 4 from each group progressing to the last 16. So it's pretty simple, really. Finish in the top 4 and you make it. Fail to do so, and you have to set off for the FIBA Europe Cup, or even missing out altogether. That's what happens if you finish 7th and 8th, which is a position occupied by these 2 teams going into this round of games, game day 5 in the Basketball Champions League. Just to update you on what's been happening elsewhere, we do have our first result of the day. Nizhny Novgorod getting the better of Le Mans. So Le Mans with a 2-3 record, their 3rd defeat of the season. Nizhny winning their 2nd game, so they now have a 2-3 record as well. Ventspils will be hoping to join them. And for Ludwigsburg, it is all about getting that first victory of the season. They had a remarkable run in the last campaign, not just in the regular season where they had a 12-2 record, but they won 3 rounds of qualifying just to make the regular season. Didn't have to do that this time around. They have actually lost 6 games in a row in this competition as Johnson goes for the 3 early on to try and get Ventspils a little bit closer to their opponents. Nizhny Novgorod incidentally winning 85-71 in their game. Anvil and Murcia are battling it out as well at the moment as Veselkovsky misses the long-range 3. Drame trying to hold the ball there as he tussled with Mbakwe. Nine-point advantage for MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg. And as I mentioned already, they have led at half-time in 3 of their previous 4 games as well in this competition. And they turn this one into a victory. Here's Arlich. Goes for the three and gets it. No, it's two. He's just inside the arc. He must have been pretty close. Either way, it is the first points on the board in this third quarter. Malcolm Hill looks to respond. Here's Vasilkovsky, and penalised for travelling. Slightly bemused look from the 35-year-old German. Johnson. Lomash. Lays it up and in. Off the glass. And Lomash cuts the deficit to 5. Here's Lamont, Deshaun Jones. And Bakwe against Usman Drame. He's got 3 blocks in the game already as Vasilkovsky goes for the 3 and Drame claims the rebound. Into the corner, Kulbis just a little short. Would have made it a 2-point game. Ludwigsburg have yet to add any points in this third quarter. Just wonder whether the fact that they've led in 3 of their previous 4 games is playing on their minds a little bit. Vasilkovsky, it's an easy claim for Arlich. Still haven't added to the scoreboard in this third quarter. Two more. All of a sudden, it is just a 3-point game here. Another assist for Aaron Johnson. 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 7 points for Aaron Johnson so far. Offensive foul here. Back away this time. It's not been a good start to the third quarter from Ludwigsburg. Timeout called. That 9-point lead is now just a 3-point lead.
They set the next screen. We gotta have balls. We gotta stop the ball. And I expect them to do it again. 2 ball screens. And we gotta rebound, play defense. You gotta want to lead the ball. No hands up.
Let's go. We play big. Pass here. Screen away. 4. Transfer ball here. Good screen. Screen up. If nothing. Big. Big. 5 rolling. 4 is popping. Let's go on 4 side. 5 go inside. To land. Let's go execute.
A really positive start to the third quarter from the home side. The offensive foul by Mbakwe. It's the last act before that timeout was called. Well over 3 minutes played now in this third quarter, and Ludwigsburg haven't added anything to the scoreboard yet. Arlich to Johnson. Drame. Arlich, this one will be a 3 if he makes it. Can't get it to go. Did keep it in bounds. Away from Sebekis, and Another foul, another offensive foul. Klassen penalised this time. It's Johnson. This time penalised. Ludwigsburg seemingly getting a little bit frustrated out there at the moment. Dramek. Johnson. A nice handoff to Alic. Draws the foul. Solkowski, the man penalised. His first foul of the game. Alic with the chance here to make it double digits for him and a 1-point game, which he does. 2 from 2 from the line. 10 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds so far for Jonathan Alic. 10 from 13 from the line for Ventspils. 8 points without reply in this third quarter. And again, Ludwigsburg failed to make it count. Klaus. Lomash. Johnson. Lomash. Travelling. Frustrating there for Ventspils, who trying to work an opening. Lomash penalised for travelling. Still they trail, but only by 1. This is Klassen. Klassen puts it away. And almost 5 minutes into the third quarter. The visiting side get their first points of the quarter. Here's Alic looking to respond and draws another foul. Again, it's Solkowski. Will have another opportunity from the line to add to his personal tally. Now 2 from 2 again from Alic, who's been perfect from the line. Six from 6 from the foul line for Alic, who has 12 points, 4 rebounds and an assist. Klassen, and Berzins with the block. Yanis Berzins. Big impact once more. Some big moments in this game. Yanis Berzins His first block of the game. He's trying to get his side into the lead here. They still trail by 1. First foul of the third quarter called against the home teams. The home team, I should say. Second foul of the game for Jakovic. Jones. Jallo. Sabekis. Still Sabekis makes it. Three-point lead for the German outfit. Less than 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jakovic draws the foul. Jakovic misses the first one. He does make the second and makes it a 2-point game. Pulled this in for Aaron Johnson. This is Jones. Sabekis. Klassen. Owen Klassen draws the foul. Second foul of the game for Ventspils, Usman Drame. Then claims the rebound brilliantly. Superb work from Drame. Jakovic. Gulbis. And Drame. This is Lomash. Beresins. Foul had already been called. Drame again, the offensive foul. Third foul of the game. Jones. Offensive foul from Klassen. His fourth foul of the game. Frustration for Owen Klassen. Lomash. Managed to hold on there. Three-point attempt is good. From miles out, Gulbis ties the game. The 9-point lead has vanished. 2.5 minutes still to play in this third quarter. Maris Gulbis with a huge three. 13 points in the game for him now. Bekis a little short there. Tussle here. Bersins and Bakwe. Bersins penalised. His fourth foul of the game as well. And they might be saving him for a little later in proceedings. They brought in Roberts Freemanis. Feature in the game for the first time. Bakwe makes one from two. Edges Ludwigsburg into a narrow lead, 55-54. Jakovic. Gulbis. So that was penalised. So Arledge again, he's been perfect from the foul line so far. 6 from 6. And now 7 from 7. From 8. Ventspils have the narrow lead. Leading now for the first time since they went 11-9 up in the first quarter. No frustration here. 13 turnovers for Riesen Ludwigsburg. Johnson into the corner. Jakovic makes it. Ingus Jakovic drains the three. Suddenly it's a 4-point lead for Ventspils. Just their joint biggest lead of the game, biggest since they went 9-5 up in the first quarter very early on. What a turnaround, 9-point deficit at the end of the first half. Still time to go in this third quarter though, and Bakwe makes the free throw. Keeps it fairly tight. 2-point lead for Ventspils. They'll be delighted with that though. 59-57. Certainly looks as though we're going to have a really competitive finish to this game. Great play by Johnson. Lovely layup. Little acceleration and in off the glass from Aaron Johnson. Restores that 4-point advantage. Sabekis. And Bakwe. Done well to get this away, Ventspils. Johnson. Gulbis. And Johnson for three. He's got it! Aaron Johnson nails it. And it's a 7-point advantage for the Latvians, who trailed for so much time in this game. Their biggest lead as we close in on the end of the third quarter. Vasilkovsky goes for three. Johnson claims the rebound. And here's Gulbis for Ventspils. Jakovic draws the foul. And a foul for Konstantin Klein. Jakovic will go to the line. Trying to increase the Latvian advantage here. Can go 9 points up. And bear in mind, there were 9 points down at the end of the second quarter. They won't be 9 points up though. First one's been missed here by Ingos Jakovic. He does make the second. Still a few seconds left here for Ludwigsburg to try and conjure something up. Hill. Oh, great finish. Superbly done by Malcolm Hill. Much needed that for Ludwigsburg. They just about get themselves into double digits for the quarter. Just 10 points scored there by the Germans. And from a 9-point lead to a 6-point deficit in the space of a quarter. A big challenge ahead for them. Can they get that first win? They trail 65-59.
Johnson atbildēs šīs te jaunies par balvu viņām aplausi. Un tie, ka mēs nākamajā spēlē gatavojāmies.
Stay like this. Hey, can we go inside too? Which spot do you want to hold? That was wide open. Orange was wide open last time. I just told you. Yeah? Okay, go orange, walk the trip side. Swing it behind, look eyes up. Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense.
Well, for the fourth time in this group, Ludwigsburg were ahead at the halfway stage. Incidentally, it was their biggest ever lead at half-time in this Basketball Champions League season. Game day 1 away at Banvit. They were up by 22 at the end of the first quarter, but then were just a point clear at half-time. They led 39-38. They trailed fairly significantly at Avellino, or against Avellino at home, I should say, in game 2. Game 3, they led by 2, 35-33 away at Le Mans. And last week at home against Anvil, they were 9 points up at the end of the first quarter before being 3 points up at half-time. In this game, they led by 9 at half-time. They now trail by 6 as we enter the final period of play here. Travelling called. Not the ideal start for the hosts in this final period of play. Gilbis penalised. His first foul of the game. Back row with another chance from the foul line. Makes the first one. Two from two. Six from 8 from the foul line for Trevor and Backway. Here's Lomash. Johnson. And the three-point attempt is good. Well, how about that from Freemanis? His first points of the evening. And it's a 7-point lead now for the hosts. Lomash with a steal. Johnson. Freemanis again, not this time. But the rebound was fairly straightforward for Arledge, who then couldn't put it away. Crawford puts up the two. Final touch off Arledge there. And a 15-point swing in that third quarter. Still a long way to go. Anything could happen here as Malcolm Hill puts up a two, draws the foul. And missed his two-point effort, but go to the line once more. Third foul for Arledge. Berzin's the only one in immediate danger for Ventspils. He's got 4 personal fouls. Same for Owen Klassen as well for Ludwigsburg. He is on the court at the moment. He's 1 foul away from missing the rest of this game. Arledge to Freemanis. And it's a foul. It doesn't quite go. So just the 2 free throws to come here for Gulbis. Just wouldn't drop. Lamont Bashaw Jones with the foul that time. Gulbis making one of the 2. Seven-point lead. Klassen, that's a lovely finish. Puts it up and in. 5 points the gap now. In for a tense finish here. Freemanis, Johnson, finds Drame, out to Gulbis. Gulbis comes inside, lays it up and in. Just floats it in there, Gulbis. Just ticking over nicely here, Ventspils. Savekis, Klassen. Well, again, it's excellent from Owen Klassen. Freemanis. Johnson for three. That's the foul. Raymanis during it that time. He was just quicker. Was that Klassen's fifth foul? It was. Owen Klassen, who was just starting to have a big impact in this fourth quarter, has had his night draw to a close prematurely. There's a blow to Ludwigsburg. There's Lomash, the bounce pass into Arledge. Well, up he went, but the ball wasn't there. It was an attempted floated pass for Arledge, but it went over his outstretched hand, and Malcolm Hill looking to respond. Jakovic claims the rebound. Nothing coming from that turnover. Johnson. Raymanis. Arledge puts it up and misses, claimed by Hill. Jones draws the foul. Three-point play possibility here for Lamont Deshaun Jones. His first points of the night. He can turn this into a three-point play. And all of a sudden, we have a two-point game. Still over 6 minutes to play. Everything to play for. Timeout called by Ventspils. They do still lead by 3, 71-68. Ventspils still have the lead. A little bit of pressure being applied here. There is Johnson. Gets it back again. And puts up the three and gets it. Aaron Johnson just alleviates that pressure once more. A ninth three-pointer of the evening. Malcolm Hill draws the foul. Now Ludwigsburg, who were 9 points up at half-time, remember, had made 5 from 7 three-point attempts in that first half. None from 4 so far since half-time. That is a significant difference. They are still in touch. Hill makes the first free throw. Johnson. Gulbis couldn't find a way through. Vasilkovsky. And in it goes. In off the glass from Jones. And all of a sudden we are down to a 1-point game with 5 minutes left. This momentum shifting once more. Ludwigsburg finding something a little extra. They have conceded another foul. Sebekis this time. Richard Lomash. Chance to restore that 3-point lead. Six points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds for him so far. This is the free throw. Actually, it was the first one there to be retaken, but he missed. Well, in the end, he missed 3. And it's a blow for Ventspils. One of those was a retaken free throw. It's Crawford. Oh, lovely pass. Vasilkovsky makes it. And Ludwigsburg take the lead. Now Vasilkovsky moves on to 17 points. Just stayed calm and composed in that situation. As Lomash responds and takes a beating for his troubles. Just collided there. As he made this layup. It's a superb play. You'll certainly feel that one. Made sure it was worthwhile. And the lead changes hands again. It may do that a few times between now and the end of the game. Could go right down to the wire. There's Crawford. Vasilkovsky has missed it, and then Drame claims the rebound. Berzins, Gulbis, Drame did brilliantly. Hooked it back into the path of Lomash. Johnson, Berzins, Johnson. Berzins can't hold the pass. Turnover. Maybe some nerves creeping in. This game is huge for both teams. Both need the win desperately. Tenth turnover for Ventspils. Which of these two teams will be able to hold their nerve in the closing moments? Jones goes for the 2 and makes it. And Ludwigsburg take the lead once more. Johnson has it. Lomash. Gulbis. Gulbis draws the foul. Lomas. Gulbis. Lomas misses it. Drame underneath it. Couldn't hold it. And now Crawford. And again, Jordan Crawford. And that's a foul. 3-point play possibility here for Malcolm Hill. It's also the end of the night for Berzins. His 5th foul. 25-year-old frustrated. His side going to be frustrated at the end of this. Ludwigsburg have the opportunity to go 4 points clear. And that's exactly what they do. Points to 76. Johnson. It's it back again. From Jakovic. Johnson. Lomas. Gulbis. And the almost inadvertent foul you feel there from Konstantin Klein. Accidentally, really. I don't think that's what he was intending to do. 4th foul. They've already lost Owen Klassen. So Marius Gulbis. It's the first one. Two from two. Really quiet at that moment. You can hear a pin drop as that free throw is being taken. Ludwigsburg look to increase their lead. That's just inside the arc, but it's missed anyway. And Arlic claims the rebound, draws the foul from Vasilkovsky. 35-year-old once again just gathering his teammates as he has done so many times. Clear leader in this team, Vasilkovsky. Meantime, Arlic can have another trip to the foul line. 8 from 8 so far. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist for Jonathan Arlic, 27-year-old American. His first missed free throw, and not really the time to do it. Just make the second one. Jones. This is it. It's loose though and gathered by Crawford. Gulbis just couldn't hold on. Crawford. Sabekis now. What a finish we're in for here. Sabekis gets it. It goes from Sabekis. And Ludwigsburg have a 3-point lead. How crucial could that be? Needed 3 attempts to make that go, Ludwigsburg. Not long to go. Which of these two are going to hold their nerve in the closing moments?
If they run shorts, but also be aware of the gate. Be aware of the gate where they dribble it this way and set it to go through. Top guy, you ready to come out? Bottom guy, hey, gotta be up. Hey, one stop. Keep going through the gate.
Well, it is really tight here. 3-point difference. Ventspils and Ludwigsburg go into the final minute or so of this 4th quarter. Ludwigsburg getting close to that first win in the Basketball Champions League this season, and Johnson's pass goes astray. Well, an uncharacteristic error from Aaron Johnson. Ludwigsburg in the ascendancy here. Oh, and it's a decision which has gone the way of the visiting team. Little touch there off Johnson. Sabekis goes for the 3, it's missed. Well, this is going to be tight. Johnson, oh, he's lost it. Well, a couple of errors from Aaron Johnson. How costly could that one be? It might cost them the game. Jones celebrates. Timeout is called. But is that Ludwigsburg earning their first win in this Basketball Champions League season? Crawford with the steal and Jones with the layup to perhaps seal the win for the visiting team. 5-point lead, 84-79. Just over 30 seconds to go. We feel that Ventspils probably need a 3-pointer quickly. Aaron Johnson might be the man to deliver it. He's got 4 so far. He's made a couple of mistakes in the last minute or so, conceding possession. If they can get it to him and he can shoot for 3, he might just get a little bit closer. Here's Gulbis, Johnson. Still Johnson. He's drawn the foul. First one's good. Turn this into a three-point game, then suddenly alive here. Once again in the closing stages, 20 seconds remaining. And what will the approach be? Ludwigsburg have called the timeout. They lead by 3, 20 seconds left. What has John Patrick got up his sleeve here?
In offense, if something comes, slip and penetrate, watch for open. But still not.
Well, have Ventspils got enough time to turn this around? Trail by 3. Do with a turnover here. Hill trying to wriggle his way free. Oh, and it is a turnover. Wow, wow, wow. Seconds remaining. 3-pointer would tie the game and maybe send us into overtime. Oh, it's good. It is good. And we do have a tied game. Lomash nailing it from distance. What a time to produce that. And having looked almost out of it, 5 points down, with 30 seconds or so remaining, suddenly both teams competing for the all-important win.
They switched the last time. I don't know.
No foul. After 3, jump back, hand up.
Ventspils fans loving this now all of a sudden. Could all change. So little time remaining. Are we going to have one decisive play here, or are we heading for overtime? Crawford. He's missed it, and there's the buzzer. So we're not done yet. Overtime it is. 84 points apiece. What a brave fight back that was from Ventspils in the closing moments. What about that three-pointer from Lomash? That was huge.
He cannot push. Yeah.
Just set it flat. And that way you can pop or roll, whatever you want to do.
Well, this was the moment that Lomash tied the game. Johnson with his 9th assist there. And Lomash moving into double digits with that. 11 points, 5 assists and 3 rebounds for Lomash. But those 3 points, the most important of the game so far. And this was the chance for Crawford to win it. Got away from Gulbis. Couldn't get it to go. Heartbreak for Ludwigsburg, still searching for that first win in this season's Basketball Champions League. So what next? First overtime period on the way. Here's Hill. 5-minute periods, remember. A good start for Ventspils. Sebekis with his 5th foul. Points. Decent contribution. A disappointing start as Lomash puts up the 2 and gets it. Wow, Lomash is the man at the moment. Ventspils lead. Malcolm Hill. Jones. Short from Jones. And Ventspils with Johnson. A little bounce pass and the foul. And no look bounce pass, and there was the foul. Crawford with a foul. Gulbis with the chance to extend the lead. This is the first one. 18 points for Maris Gulbis so far. That's it, 19 with his second free throw. 3-point advantage. Time. Vasilkovsky floats it up, it's no good, claimed by Hill. And Mbakwe for 2, has missed it. And once again it comes to nothing for Ludwigsburg, and Lomash is there to hold on tightly. Oh, well, it just gets better and better. Ventspils take a 6-point lead. And the same combination proves effective once more. Johnson to Lomash, and another three-pointer. Great start to this first period of overtime for Ventspils. Well, what a big contribution from Aaron Johnson, by the way. 12 assists now, 17 points, 3 rebounds. He actually made a couple of errors in the final minute or so in that fourth quarter, and it looked as though that might have led to Ventspils losing this game. They've managed to pull it back from the brink. Thanks in no small part to him, by the way. Made a couple of free throws, then provided the assist for Lomash to tie the game and send it into overtime. And he's linked up with Lomash again to give Ventspils this 6-point lead. Ludwigsburg need points on the board now. And Klein goes for the three, he's missed it, and Drame claims the rebound. Drame, Arledge, Gulbis, Arledge, travelling. Well, frustration there for Ventspils. But we still lead by 6. Still plenty of time left. There's Crawford. Oh, going all the way. Lays it up and in off the glass. Jordan Crawford saw the gap and went for it. It's a double-double for Jordan Crawford now. 10 points, 10 assists. Joins the man with the ball in his hands at the moment, Aaron Johnson. Here is Johnson. And he lays it up, doesn't go, and eventually claimed by Hill. Up it goes, in it goes! How about that from Malcolm Hill? 2-point game. Arledge couldn't stop him. 2 minutes left. Well, that man, Lomash, has been outstanding in the closing stages here. Played the vast majority of the game here. Rihash Lomash. He's put his side in a good position as Arledge puts up the three and gets it. Another assist for Johnson, a three-pointer from Arledge. That opens up a 5-point lead with just over 90 seconds remaining. Jones to Vasilkovsky. Crawford inside for the two, misses, and there is Arledge with a rebound. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist now for Arledge. Ten on the shot clock. Johnson out to Arledge, time to measure up the three. It's no good this time. Drame did well. Now Lomash and Gulbis for three, misses. And a foul is called. Agony for Ventspils. They could have found themselves maybe 8 points clear. Maybe just out of reach. It's definitely not the case now. Gulbis with the foul. Konstantin Klein misses the first free throw. Big cheer from the home support. Needed them both to go, really. Konstantin Klein makes the second. So it's a 4-point game. All about managing the final moments here. Lomash brings it out. Longer they hold on to possession here, the better. Offensive foul called though. First foul for Aaron Johnson. (17 points, 13 assists. So Ventspils number one. Huge contribution. It's all about how they manage these closing moments here. Ventspils, Malcolm Hill for three, gets it! Well, 1-point game. Less than 30 seconds to go in this first period of overtime. Could there be more to come? 19 points now for Hill. About a 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Johnson's pass, it's lost. And what an opportunity. It's Ludwigsburg who will have possession here. Might just review this and make sure. Just adding to the tension here in the closing minutes. Whose final touch was it? That's what they were looking at. The decision stands. Could be one shot to win the game. 4 seconds left. Can Ludwigsburg produce their moment? Jones misses! Ventspils win. What a dramatic evening in Latvia. A 1-point victory for Ventspils, 93-92, with overtime required. Their second win in the Basketball Champions League this season, and Ludwigsburg defeated once again. Final four 12 months ago. But this time around it's proving very, very difficult indeed. 5 played, no wins, 5 losses. 2 out of 3 at home for Ventspils. A tough one to take for Ludwigsburg. For the 4th time in 5 games in this competition this season. They were up at half-time and they couldn't hang on. Sense of relief for the Latvians maybe. It almost got away from them in those closing moments. Lamont Deshaun Jones had the chance. To produce a game-winning shot. Couldn't quite make it happen. It could have gone either way. Big performance from Malcolm Hill, 19.7 rebounds, but it wasn't enough. Aaron Johnson, the main man really, for Ventspils. Tremendous performance from him. He made a couple of mistakes late on. Interesting to hear him there just talking to his coach, maybe about some of those decisions he made late on in the game. But overall, what a performance from him. A double-double, 17 points, 13 assists and 3 rebounds as well. But what a game it was. What drama we had in the closing stages. Never quite sure which way the game was going to go. Ventspils secure only their 2nd win of the season. 2-3 record, which is the same as Le Mans, Nizhny Novgorod and Anvil as well. 3 teams all with a 2-3 record. As we wait to find out what happens in the other games, one of them being played tomorrow, of course. Mufia, top of the table. We'll see that shortly. They have 5 wins out of 5 in this Group A so far. And we had some real drama late on in this game. It kept swinging from side to side. This was a horrible moment for Johnson, lost possession. And at that stage it looked as though Ludwigsburg might come out on top, but this was the moment it was sent into overtime. Johnson picking out Lomash, and what an incredible 3-pointer from him. Another player who made such a big contribution. Arledge with 18 points, 9 rebounds and an assist, narrowly missing out on a double-double. Gulbis, 19 points for him as well. Drame, 7 points, 9 rebounds. And wonderful performances from Aaron Johnson and, of course, from Richard Lomash. Those were the 2 who really made it count and secured a 2nd win of the season for Ventspils. There we are, 2-3 record along with Le Mans, Anvil and Nizhny Novgorod. Ludwigsburg, no wins from 5 games. Disappointing start for the Germans. They have it all to do if they are to get out of this group and into the playoffs. Great game here in Latvia. Goodbye for now.